Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be flying out of Queensland, Australia, and I'm going to fly. Right now I'm at Hamilton Island. This is the Hamilton Island Airport, and I'm going to fly around the Whitsundays, which are the islands off the coast here, and this is where a lot of that movie, Ticket to Paradise, was filmed at. And I just recently watched the movie. Great movie. And I noticed the scenery was really, really, really gorgeous out here in this area. And supposedly the movie takes place in Bali, but it wasn't actually filmed in Bali. It was filmed around here in Australia. So I don't know, all of it is filmed in Whitsundays, but I believe the majority of it was. Now it's spelled Whitsunday. I don't know if it's Whitsundays or Whitsundays. I believe it's Whitsundays. I'm not really quite sure how to pronounce it. I've never even heard of him before. And yeah, I looked it up and I said, man, I have to check this out in Flight Sim. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so let's see. Let me get down here. All right. So what we're gonna do is get this plane ready to go. This is that Zenith CH701, and I'm gonna go ahead and this is easy plane to fly, and it'd be good to take some scenery flights in this area. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's a nice little seaplane. So battery switch on. Okay. I can put these two on as well. Let's see, nav lights, strobe, fuel pump until I get it started. Alright, fuel selector is right, or let's see, left, okay, off. Alright, so I'm just going to put it on right. No, I'm going to put it on left because since I'm the only person in the aircraft, I'm putting it on left right now. Okay, and everything else looks good. Choke in. Alright, so I should be able to start it up, crank it up now. Okay. All right, it's started. I'll get ready to start taxiing. Okay, so there's only one runway at this airfield, so it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out which one I want to take off at. All right, so check out this here. Now, let me see. I'm still trying to get used to the way this is set up. Let's see. I know you can select the map too. Maybe this is it. It's somewhere on here. Oh, let's see. Queensland, Hamilton Island. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to pull the map up. I'm not going to be using any GPS or anything like that. So range. Okay, you can see right here. This is our Hamilton Island. And right here, Whitsundays. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start taxiing. Now, I think I can turn the fuel pump off. I think when you start, you want to keep that on. I don't think it needs to be on. Okay, we don't need instrument lights or nothing because it's daylight. Alright. Okay, so I can tune into the ATIS. Obviously, this will all be VFR, so I'm going to maintain VFR conditions throughout the entire flight. 4,900 feet, that's great.
2.10. Altimeter 30.12. Visual runway 14 in use. Landing and departing runway 14. VFR aircraft, say direction.
Okay.
Hamilton Ground Golf Charlie Tango 1022 request taxi for north departure with Alpha.
Golf Charlie Tango 1022 taxi to and hold short of runway 14 via taxiway Delta cross runway 14.
Alright, I'm not going to need a pushback from him, so just go ahead and
taxiing hold short runway 14
get,
using taxiway Delta
taxiing.
cross runway 14022.
It turns pretty good, this little plane, I'll tell you what, I've had a lot more fun with this little plane than what I thought I would, Alright, I think 1-4 is here, but we're going to find out. If not here, I'll go to the other end. And this, I expect this to really be really pretty out here. Now, this is a short takeoff and landing aircraft, so guess what? I'm just going to come in right here and take off and go to the right. Alright, let's see here. So, this is all good. Okay, there's no, there's a tower right there, but I'm certainly not able to tune to the tower, so let's go ahead and let's get in the air now. There is a version of this plane that doesn't have doors, you know, and you can hear the wind. Really cool. You can hear the wind, and but this one has doors. You see right here, and you can open them, you know.
022, you are not cleared to take off.
Oh, it was not cleared for takeoff. I wonder why. What happened there? Oh, looks like it's, man, there's some little chop in the water there. Look how pretty it is right here. Look at this. I didn't see a way to tune to the tower there, so I mean.
022, you are not cleared to take off.
Ah, okay, I get it. That it wasn't cleared to take off. Okay, look at this. It's really pretty.
Brisbane Centre Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is type
Look
1
at that.
miles southeast of Hamilton Island, 200 feet. Request flight following.
Now I'm gonna kind of back off the throttle.
Tango 1022,
We don't want to
Squawk 2314.
overspeed this plane at all. Okay.
Squawk 23
And it's really
14022.
incredibly nice out here. Look at this. Let me get my landing gear up.
Altimeter 30.12.
Roger 022.
What a sight, huh?
Zero descent and maintain 9,000 feet.
I think I paid more attention to the clouds rather than the wind speed, because obviously we have some wind here.
Generic 29er, zero descent.
That is a nice cove. Look at that. That is really nice. Man, Hamilton Island just by itself is a sight, huh?
29er, zero descent and maintain 9,000 feet.
Get some more throttle in. We're going a little slow here. I'm going to have to keep my eye on my left fuel tank here, because I went lower with that, and most of my fuel is on the right tank. Like I said, it's because of balancing with the plane. And I will do some water landings. I might do a couple. I was planning just to do one, but I'm going to do more than one here.
And maintain 9,000 feet. Generic 29er, zero descent and maintain 9,000 feet.
I started to grab the Kodiak amphibian for this flight, but you know, it's kind of overkill, because I mean, not necessarily. I mean, of course you could use it for this, but I'm just want a simple plane that I could just go ahead and fly around and kind of land it pretty easy, you know, wherever I want right now. So the Sea Ray was another choice, but I've flown the Sea Ray a whole lot. So let me give this one a flight out here. This area is just absolutely stunning. I can tell you. Look at this. A lot of times, I take these Australian flights. Ooh, we got some heavy turbulence. I take these Australian flights a lot of times at night, because at night it's, you know, it's daylight over here. You know, this is live weather, live traffic, and live players as well. but I don't see no one here yet. I haven't seen anyone. Well, at least when I at the airport when I took off, I never noticed anyone there. The other players, but.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
So what I'm gonna do is let me just fly around, and then I'm gonna take. I'm gonna do a water landing somewhere, maybe one or two of them. Find some little cove or something. I think I'm gonna fly right through the center right here. Look at this, right over there. And like I said, I noticed in the movie, it was really pretty out there. I mean, look at these coves right here. This is really impressive. You know, this would be great places to like anchor a sailboat. You out here sailing or anything. Look at that. You know, that'd be a really good place to anchor up. I mean, I don't know how deep the water would be there, but that's a nice little cove. I guess it would be protected from most wind if it's coming out here from out of the north. Okay, we are at approaching 1,600 feet, passing through it anyway. Look at this area up here. Really impressive. Your watch must be now. Yeah, man, this is really, really scenic. I mean, I was expecting it to be. Like I said, after I looked it up and, you know, looked up some pictures online, I was expecting it to be. But, man, it's beyond that. It's stunning, you know? Look at this strip of beach out here and the water. It's really, really, look at that. I don't know how well this plane is just pulling up on a beach or whatever, like the Sea Ray, you know. The Sea Ray is really good at that. I never tried it with this. I'm assuming your brain can do it, but usually the seaplanes, I don't know how great they are at doing that. That is a really nice looking beach. Look at that. Okay, is that pretty or what? Look at that. And the beauty of this area, you give Bora Bora run for its money, huh? Yeah. Okay, so let's see where we're going to land at. Going to land somewhere out here. I'm thinking right up in there. But let's go ahead and fly around a little more, and I'm gonna get a little high. We're at 2,000 feet right now, so I'm gonna get a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and go. While up and gain some more altitude. Look at this island right here, tiny little island. This island up here too. Look at this below. Look at that. Look at the shoreline there.
Generic 290.
I'm gonna land at this island right here. I think I'm gonna do a water landing there. Maybe right ahead right where I'm flying to. Looks like some sand right there, like a little beach or shore right there.
Generic November Papa. Velocity 785 climb and maintain flight level 400.
Okay, we good at this altitude. I'm gonna just leave it at this.
Generic November Papa Zulu descend and maintain 6,200 feet.
So it's not really that big because look, I'm already almost at the north point here of the main island, you see?
Velocity
And
785
there's
climb
Hamilton
and
Island, so I've already traveled this far, and you know, this is not by any means a fast plane.
9,000 feet. Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
It is a bit of a bumpy ride right now, but this plane is so light, you know.
Velocity 785 climb. Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Let's zoom out just a little
Generic
bit more.
290 descend and maintain
I would like to check
9,000
this
feet.
one out here too. Not too far from it, but man, I'm gonna land right here. Let's do a water landing.
Velocity 785 climb and maintain flight level 400.
And it does have a water rudder. See right here?
Generic 290
Let's switch our fuel tank to right.
9,000 feet.
Dropping below 1,000 feet now. I'm gonna keep the water rudder up for now, but I'm gonna lower it shortly.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Gotta be careful I don't stall it, but it's kind of hard to stall this plane. This plane is very forgiving. It can drop down so slow before it stalls. I don't even know the speed, but it probably can go 45 before it even stalls. Look how nice and slow. So easy to land it, you know. There's a little chop on the water here, so you got to get it slowed down a lot, though. You got to be patient because if not, it'll just keep jumping into the water. So you make sure you get it slowed down enough. That should be good. Look at that. Okay, let me go ahead and drop the water rudder here down. Okay. Allow me to get some better turns. Man, that's really choppy. Look at that. Water's nice and blue.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Let me see if I can look it up and see what island, little island this is right here. I don't know, so let's look it up. Let's see. I have it. I'm able to pull it up. It's called Border Island, B-O-R-D-E-R, and the Border Island Reef is right on the other side here. which we can go check that out right now. I can check it out without even going in the air. Just check it out and by water here. So let's go around and but it's, you know, a little bit choppy.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
It looks like it's around the other side of the island. But yeah, I probably, if I really wanted to, I probably could pull this plane up on the shore right there. I probably could.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Let's see. Yeah, this is the reef. So it is a little ways away. So what I'm gonna do? Well, about water. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hop in the air again, and we'll check it out. How quick it gets back airborne. Really, really quick. Put the water rudder up, and let's fly over there and check it out.
Brisbane Center Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is Type 1 4 miles northeast of Hamilton Island, 200 feet. Request flight following.
Golf Charlie Tango 1022 Brisbane Center. Squawk 2356.
Squawk 2356022.
022 radar contact.
Basically, up in here is where
400 feet. Altimeter
the border island reef is.
Roger 022.
But we're gonna go over the area, but it's right up in there. I'm sure it's here in the shallow area.
Generic 290 descend and
Yeah,
maintain
this looks like a
9,000
nice
feet.
little anchorage here. Let's see, up and down.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Set it down, nice and easy. Okay, this area right here is where
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000
the
feet.
border island reef is. Right up in here. Look at this water here, huh?
Generic 290 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Tell you what, if I was in this plane, I would shut this thing off right here on the spot, and I would take a swim right here. Look at this. But what I'm gonna do is we are going to stop the plane right here. And watch this here. Look.
Generic 290 descent.
Open the doors.
9,000 feet.
There's some water here. You gotta love that sound now, right? Listen to that.
Generic 290 descent.
Don't even use sound makers to help you sleep. Just turn this on and leave it like this, and put it loud enough, and hey, this will work. Okay. Yeah. So now, let's see where else. I might want to go check out this island over here. So we'll check out that island, and then I'll start heading back to Hamilton airfield here. And so we're gonna explore the western side of the main island here. All right, let's get it back started up. Close the doors here. All right, let's crank it up. Get our fuel pump off. And let's go. Not a bad takeoff. Nothing to it.
Brisbane Centre Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is type 1 4 miles north of Hamilton Island, 200 feet. Request flight following.
Golf Charlie Tango 1022 Brisbane Center. Squawk tree 772.
Swap tree
So now, yeah, we're gonna head on over to
022 radar contact.
Yeah, I'm
14
here.
miles north of Hamilton Island, 400 feet. Altimeter tree 0 decimal.
I'm gonna get up to about 2,000 again.
Roger 022.
That's an impressive rate of climb for such a low horsepower aircraft, but it's so light, you know, doesn't weigh anything. I'm hands off right now, and it's going up. But you don't want it to get down, you know, to nose down too much, because what'll happen is you'll overspeed really quick. Passing 1,000 feet.
Generic Sierra Golf Quebec descent and maintain flight level 240. Generic Sierra Golf Quebec descent and maintain flight level 240.
So yeah, it doesn't take very long to get around these islands and explore them. You can explore them all really quick in a Kodiak, you know. But you don't want to go too fast, because you're going to be missing things, you know, so low and a bit slow, you know.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Another little code, really, with it right here too, and here.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
I love places like that when I'm kayaking, you know, coves and stuff to kind of pull up on. Take a rest, you just kind of pull up there, you know, eat your lunch or whatever, get out and stretch. I gotta say, this area is really pretty. This might be one of the prettiest locations I've flown at yet in Flight Simulator. This, Bora Bora, and Antigua. Antigua is another one. Look at this here.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
The weather's really nice out here today, off of Queensland, Australia. Oh, we gotta back up. We gotta back off. Man, I started hearing that wind. This plane is about to fall apart over stress. And we don't want that to happen. So I'm about to keep watch that throttle. You know, really, you don't want to go. You want to try to keep it right here because it doesn't. You know, like I said, it takes a lot to stall it. So you don't have to worry about that. This isn't a plane you fly if you're in a rush to fly around places.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Generic 290 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Passing around the north tip of the island now. Coming up on 1,500 feet.
Generic 290 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Look at the coast over here on my left here. You can see these sandbars. A lot of times, you know, when I do these flights around Australia late at night like this, a lot of times I fly out to the Great Barrier Reef. That's a place I fly a lot. I fly out there with seaplanes. But most of the time at night, late at night like this is where you'll find me at in Australia.
Generic Sierra Golf Quebec descend and maintain
Australian coast.
240.
This is begging to land. This is begging. You know what? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We are gonna land there. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but man, I mean, look at this. I mean, I don't want to cut you all short. I mean, look at what you're looking at here, you know? So why would I cut this short? And if I was watching this, I'd just be watching this the whole time, you know? Look at this. Look at the sandbars right here. The water's really shallow right there. And this would make a good picture, you know? Just screenshot this thing and print it out or something, you know? Look, here we go. That's a screenshot, okay? But yeah, you can print this out and hang it on your wall or something. If you know you have 4K, you know, if you're in 4K and you have a really good printer. I don't know. I've never tried it before, but I mean, who knows what you could do with that? Look at that shot, the shadow of the plane right here in the water. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. Couple little buildings here. I'm gonna keep my throttle down because I am landing right here. I'm landing where I said, right over there. Around this. See, I hope it's not too shallow right there. I don't want to get the plane stuck. If I get it stuck, I guess, if that happens, I guess we're gonna have to cut the video short, you know, but I hope it doesn't happen. I might want to go a little bit. I mean, this looks like sand right here. I don't know if I could even. I don't know. I don't see too many waves right there, but a little bit. It don't need a lot of water to float, I don't think, but I don't really know how much it needs. But maybe I'm paranoid because of my Hunter 33 sailboat. It takes and you need a good. You need darn near 6 foot of water to float that sailboat. Okay, I'm gonna get it nice and slow. Slowly coming down here. You know, I'm just a couple hundred feet up. I'm gonna get it slow. I like to get it to about below 50 at least. You know, especially with a chop like this. And now, if it wasn't a chop, no big deal. But with a chop like this, I get a little slower because it'll make you crash. You know. And you can literally see the sand in this water. Look at this. I'm gonna put my landing gear down just in case. And maybe that'll help if I do run aground. I hope I don't run aground, but let's drop the water rudder down too. But I think I'm gonna probably pull that up. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that down. Let's get that up because if we do hit ground, we don't want to damage the water rudders. This is the same maker as the Kodiak, so, you know, I mean, he put a lot of detail in it, so I don't know how much this one's detailed, but if it's anything like that, I might can damage the water rudders, so we don't want to do that. So yeah, now the landing gear is down, so if I go on the shore, it's not too big of a deal. But you can see the water is very shallow right here. It's looking like I might pull up on the sand right here. Maybe not though. It might just look like that because it's just so shallow. It looked really sandy from the air, you know. Okay, I'm still floating. Not needing the water rudder. I'm just using the regular rudder and it's steering just fine. Alright, this is good. Let's do another stop right here. Open the doors. I noticed when it was wind before, one other time, I turned the engine off of the plane and the prop just kind of kept moving, but it stopped now. But that wind will sometimes keep it moving, it seemed like. Alright, so now, just absorb the scenery here and the sounds. I'll give you a moment to do that.
Unity 611 descend and maintain 6,600 feet.
Might not be a bad idea to turn off this so we don't have to hear them interrupting us, right? But when I click it off, I'm sure it's going to show up the screen, but that's okay. We'll, so far, we had 23.56 total minutes of flight. That's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, let's get it quiet so we can just really appreciate the beauty here, right? Okay, look at this. You can hear all of the wind. Just hear the wind blowing, huh? Okay, so let's go ahead and get it ready to take off again and head back. Oh, I thought I opened the door. Maybe, oh, here it is. I wonder why I couldn't hear it as well. I thought I opened them. Maybe, didn't I just open them? Yeah, I did. Somebody closed. Maybe when I went, I wonder if you go out and you come back or they close, or I don't know. I'm not sure. Something must have happened. But anyway, nice, scenery here for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and get battery back on. Turn our fuel pump on. And we'll have to get the Garmin back up. Let's give it a chance to boot up. I can start it. I am going to keep the landing gear down still a little longer. It's still booting up, okay. Alright, we started. Let's turn the fuel pump off. I'll pull that back up once I get in the air. It says acquiring and all of that, so it takes a minute. Alright. Okay, I was kind of getting nervous there. I was hoping we were moving, because you can get stuck. I think I can put the landing gear up. I think we're good. Let's go. I want y'all to be able to hear me. I know you like engine sounds like I do, but looks like they're going to be getting a sunset shortly, so we'll be back before it does.
Brisbane Centre Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is type 1 4 miles.
So let's head on back to Hamilton Island and
flight following.
get some altitude, get up 700. Let's climb at 700. Nice steep climb.
Swap by 705022.
So I'm going to just fly this way, and I'm going to cross over. I'm going to fly over this island because
Roger 022.
you see here's Hamilton Island right here. It may seem kind of far, but it will be there pretty quick because it didn't seem like it took too long. I mean, I was only, what was that? The total flight time right there said 23 minutes. That's not that long. So, and I landed and everything else. So. Turn my battery off, so I guess it counted all of that. I'm not sure, but maybe it did. So we're gonna fly this way, do some more sightseeing. And yeah, I hope y'all are enjoying the flight as much as I am. If anything, maybe you're enjoying the scenery. Hopefully. I don't see how you can't be, you know. This is our Ultra settings and Flight Sim Ultra. And I've noticed a lot of varying weather the times I fly out in Australia if I pick live weather, which is pretty much, that's the only way I fly really most of the time. Most of the time, I would say maybe 8 out of 10 flights it's real world weather, unless I'm really wanting nice weather and you know it's storming or raining. Maybe I might not always do that, but you know lately I've been flying. I've been regardless of how the weather is. But obviously, if it's storming, you're not going to be able to do VFR. I mean, it's not VFR conditions. You know, your visibility is going to be horrible, and you can still kind of find your way using this the Garmin and your GPS and all of that, but it's certainly not VFR conditions. When it comes time to landing, you might have a hard time too. Okay, so let's get a little high. We're gonna go back a little bit higher. I'm probably gonna get to about 3,000 or so. Maybe because there's some hills up here too. We want to just make sure we stay above all of that, you know. But I'm mostly gonna kind of fly right here, you know. So I won't be passing over that really. Actually, I won't be, because if you look and see Hamilton Island, maybe just the southwest part I'll be passing over, but that's it. We are at full throttle right now. I'm running off the right fuel tank, and which is basically almost full. Now I put my, like I said, I put what it was is I put my weight in, and honestly, before the plane will kind of, you know, it'll start, you know, wanting to bank to the left too much if I got too much weight there. No one else is in the right seat, because I put my actual weight 260, you know. So yeah, so it might just kind of veer off to the left a little bit too much, banking to the left. This really looks nice out here. Did I see this there? I don't think I saw this when I took off. Now over here, when I took off, I went this way, right? Did I go this way? I sure did. Went around this way, and then around this side, all the way up here, and came back around. So yeah, this is going to be. We didn't see this yet, so I might just want to stay at about well, maybe we're still going to go to 3,000, but I might want to stay at more like 2,800 or something, just below that. That way, in case I want to land again, because it's going to be tempting. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Look at this, passing over this. It's going to be tempting to land there, you know. And this video really is kind of showing. It's showing a big reason of why I like seaplanes, you know. I like a lot of planes. I fly all of the planes and fight them, but I really fly these seaplanes a lot because I love landing in the water, taking off in the water. It lets you, you know, you can land. The water is all over the place, you know, so you can land anywhere. Small rivers, especially with this plane, you can land in a tiny river with this plane. You know, and if you watch about bush flight, I did some bush flights landing on islands with the non-seaplane version of this plane here. Okay, so this is, let's back off the throttle a little bit. We'll just keep it at this, and I'm not touching it. This is you know, some the wind and the turbulence just kind of going back and forth here. You know, a little bit bumpy rod. So the shorelines are really, really nice here. I'm gonna have to land here. Look at this. I think I'm gonna have to land there for sure. I'm gonna land there, then we're gonna go back to Hamilton, and I'm just gonna land at the runway there and shut the plane down and call it a flight. It's one of those flights where you kind of wish it doesn't end, you know. After it's over, you're like, man, you know, oh well. But you can always fly back out here again, or I can just keep flying. But I mean, I have so much fuel, and no, I don't go up here and change it in flight. I don't do that. You know, that's just too unrealistic. Look how the sun is shining over this island right here. There's not much sunlight left. So if I'm not careful, I might be going back at night. And I don't know how Hamilton Airport is at night now. Some of those little small airports don't have lights. So yeah, I need to make sure I get back. But we're not far from Hamilton. Look, it's right here. So all I'm going to do is fly straight and I'll get there. So I got enough time to do one more landing here. And oh, look out here. This is just breathtaking, just totally breathtaking. And there's a boat out there. Right here. The moon. yeah, I found this plane is it's perfect for just kind of exploring these tiny islands and these coastlines like this. You know. Let me back off the throttle a little bit because I am going to plan to land here. I mean, look, there's like 1, 2, 3 little tiny islands there. There's a nice beach right there, and I don't even know what island this is. You know, this is a separate island? Oh no, it's not. It looks like, I mean, according to this. Yeah, that's how, oh yeah, it's just looking like that because of the way it is right here, you know. A couple of islands right here, and then that's our mainland. I'm going to land right in the middle of these 3 islands. This is, I have to do it. Look at this. We got a little bit of stuttering here. Nothing major. You know? I don't have it happen too much. It's done off and on, but not too much. You know, not with this new system. It's been pretty good. Let's back off. We're getting way too fast. You know, I don't want to mess up towards the end here and crash this plane anywhere. Coming on down for landing. We'll land again and open the doors, and you can just take this beautiful location in for yourself. Folks, if this is not bloody impressive, I don't know what is. Look at this. Water going through here. Here, sandbars. And catching some crosswind here. As long as it's deep enough right here, and it should be. I said, if I run into a problem, you know, then if it happens, then I guess we'll have to end the flight, but hopefully it don't. I'm still up a little. My high altitude is still a little bit up. You know, let's get down below. Try to stay where I know it's deeper. Maybe right here it looks a little bit deeper. That should be okay. I mean, the plane's not using a whole lot of depth when it lands. I mean, look at the, it's not much there. What about, in real life, that's probably what, just a couple of feet maybe? A couple of feet draft on it. Like I said, I'm just paranoid because I've ran aground before with some sailboats here and there, and it could be a pain. Alright, we are down. Yeah, we'll go right in between here. We're ready to take off, but right now we're gonna cut it off again. Cut it off again and open the doors. See, this might be one of those times when the prop is just kind of still moving after a while, you know. Wind will blow it around, I believe, after you land sometimes like that. It just kind of does that. But look at this scenery out here. It's just so impressive. Man, there's blue water, green water, you know, well, teal water, but Certainly a nice place to be, isn't it? Okay. Without hanging around too much longer, we have a sun that's going to be setting soon, so we'll go ahead and get the plane ready to go. I'm going to put the water rudder down, but that's okay. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to try to go where I take off right in between those two islands right there. But I will put the water rudder down because I'm going to have to turn here, and that wind might be a little bit much. Let's line up and get ready for takeoff. On full left rudder, and it's having a little trouble turning even with the water rudder down. Oh, let's go ahead and go. Yeah, once it hits 50, it's ready to go. It's ready to get in the air. Let's get the water rudder back up. And let's go ahead and head on over to Hamilton Island now. Look at that site.
Brisbane Centre Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is type 3
I might have to make
miles
this
southeast of
one
Yankee
of
Sierra
the
Hotel Romeo,
shorts
200 feet.
here.
Request flight following.
Look at that.
Golf Charlie Tango 1022 Brisbane Center. Squawk 75050.
Squawk 7505022.
022 radar contact 3 miles southeast of Yankee Sierra Hotel Romeo, 600 feet. Altimeter 30.12.
Let's go ahead and get the plane turned around. We can
Roger,
get ready to start our
022.
approach into Hamilton Airport. Coming up on 1,000 feet. And yeah, the video is lasting a lot longer than what I intended it to. I thought maybe, oh, just do a little flight around Whitsundays real quick. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know. But I mean, it looks like it to me. I don't know. You know, but it sounds better than Whitsundays. Is it Whitsundays? Whitsundays? Something. I still don't know. But anyway, but I know for a fact it's a really pretty location. That's for sure. Look at this. And I've even noticed that too now. Just now. Did I ever close the doors? Oh yeah, okay, I did. The one without doors, it's pretty neat because you can hear the wind and everything. And that was the one I believe that was the one I flew on that Bush Island flight. One of those Bush Island flight videos I did was the doorless version of this without the pontoons here. You know, it was the non-amphibian version. Looks like another boat out here. You know, these the boats that you're seeing here. It's just basically the fouled boats that come with Flight Simulator, because I don't have any seafront simulations packs installed. I don't have any of those, but I really need to get some because I'm always around these areas, and it really looks like it really enhances the area. It makes it more alive. The areas of just boats and ships everywhere. You know, look really impressive from what I see. You know. Okay, we're gonna fly right over this island here, coming back in. Oh, that's a head there, right there. So we should be coming back into Hamilton Island right around sunset. Oh, we got a few more minutes. The cloud is blocking the sun right there. If you see that little stuff there. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and climb up pretty high here. Maybe 3,000 or even as high as 4,000, so we'll keep it climbing. I'm gonna try to stay below 4,000 though, because I know at ATIS they had some clouds. These clouds are probably at around 4,900 feet, so that's probably what 4,000 should be good. We're already a ways away from those islands back there that I landed at. Took off at. There's that boat out there still. One of them. So yeah, we get close to the cloud ceiling right here. In order to maintain VFR, I'm gonna stay right about here. I'm thinking 3,500 because you notice it's starting to get a little hazy right now. So let's back off. I still have 3/4 tank on the right fuel tank. I can burn off the left all the way if I want, but I don't want to push it too much. I don't want to lose the engine right and even have to restart yet because I used too much of the left tank. That doesn't sound like a good idea. I'm still climbing a little bit, 400 or 500 feet a minute. I'm going to take the Kodiak. I'm out had a little bit of time to run on out to the Great Barrier Reef. You know, they are out past this point out here, like out this way, Great Barrier. Some nice beaches up there. Some more of those sandbars. These sandbars are everywhere. It's just shallow areas. Looks like to me a boater's paradise. It really does. You know, regardless of what kind of boat you have, what kind of boating you're doing, like whether it's power boating, sailing, kayaking. any of it, you know. This area is just looks really good for doing these activities. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Make sure we're still headed to Hamilton Island. Yep, we are. I think it's it around here, maybe? That way? According to this, it looks like I'll be pointing right to it, right? Kind of strange. This doesn't look very accurate. Look at this. No, we're not even headed to. This is Hamilton Airport. I thought something was looking strange. I kept looking at this and like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, the orientation must be off or something on this. If you look at the way it's showing my plane is pointing, you see? Yeah, look at that. I thought something was strange. I mean, I thought so. I kept looking like, why is it showing that direction, you know? Somehow the orientation of the plane looks like it's off. That's all. Yeah, Hamilton Island is over here. So now I'm headed towards Hamilton Island. I'll put this VFR map on because I knew something was quite off right there. I don't know how that happened, but oh well. Maybe I didn't let the GPS initialize enough or something. Because I was looking at this map and I'm thinking, you know, and it's like, wait a minute, why is it showing I'm headed towards that? I wasn't. I thought something was taking long. Electronics malfunction here, huh? We're gonna have to follow the GPS map. I mean, the VFR map to get back to Hamilton Island. This was still really impressive when I first took off and looked at this. It was either this one or one like it, but all of it looks so really incredibly nice, you know, so get a little closer here. Yeah, so I was thinking something wasn't quite adding up, you know. I could land here. This might even be closer. I don't know what airport that is. That looks like it could be a little closer. It's out this way. Because if you look at this, it's showing my plane heading more like the south, where this is showing it heading towards the mainland. It's not heading towards the mainland, it's heading more like south-southeast. We almost at 4,000 feet, and I'm still able to maintain VFR, so maybe I'll keep on flying at this altitude right here. If it starts getting a little too, visibility starts getting a little bad, if I start getting into these clouds, I'll descend some.
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Golf Charlie Tango 1022 Brisbane Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie
This'll work. Let's
airspace
back off
022.
some. Yeah, now we ought to be getting back a little bit quicker because, I mean, I was way out this way, way out over here. And not that way where I'm trying to go. I'm not sure what YSHR is. I can probably look it up. What airport that is. Let's see. I used to pull up on these maps when I'm flying. Let's see. Long Island. This is Long Island. So the airport is out that way. Right wing here. So, Long Island, and right here, let me see if I can see this airport. I don't know what airport that is. Whitsunday Airport. Yeah, I'll tell you what, maybe we should go into that one. I mean, I don't think I'm any closer to that one, but we'll go to that one. We'll land that one. Let's land that one. We might can fly over these islands and get some better views. This I believe this is where I took off earlier. Yeah, I did. I took off right here, and instead of flying to Hamilton Island, I ended up going this way because I was looking at this map and it wasn't really steering me in the right direction. Because according to that, I'm headed to the mainland, and you can see that the mainland's not right there. It's this way. Let's go on to the Whitsunday Airport. And we'll pass over this island right here, North Mali Island, which should be right in front of. That's this island right here. And yeah, the sun is setting, so yeah, we need to get back. It's kind of hard to do a VFR flight at night, you know, and to maintain VFR regulations if it's nighttime. But the map makes it look a little further than what it is. See right here, I'm already right here. That's the island here. So close to it. So man, it looks really hilly. The airport, is it like here somewhere? Is it like maybe? It looks like I'm heading directly towards it. So maybe it's maybe it's not. Well, it might be in between some of these hills right here. Either way, I'll keep flying straight. I should get a visual of the runway. So I can probably go ahead and close that VFR map off for now. So really, all I had to do, if I wanted to land at Whitsunday when I came out here and landed in between these two islands earlier, I could have been back already. Come back down to close to 3,000 feet now. keep on heading straight in until I get a visual here. It looks like there could be some hills right here. It might be also on the other side of that hill, so it might be kind of harder. It could be a fairly challenging landing. Well, you know what? I wonder if it's out this way. Looks like it could be, but maybe not. Well, yeah, because maybe in between here it could be. We'll see. I don't know. Looking like, I mean, I'm basically heading right towards it right now. Yeah, like right here. I would think it's beyond those hills right there. Keep on heading in. How much fuel I got left? Oh yeah, more than a half on the right tank. That's plenty. But yeah, when I landed, I could have landed here, took off this way, circled back out, and came in for a landing. But I didn't realize my Garmin was malfunctioning until, you know, I thought earlier I was kind of wondering, wait, I thought I might have just been seeing things. But, I mean, you can't blame me. The scenery was so impressive. I'm paying attention more of what I'm seeing outside the window more than on the screens there, you know. Alright, let's see if we can get nearest airport. Shoot Harbor Airport. It said Whitsundays Airport on the map, but it's calling it Shoot Harbor, so I don't know. So before I get to where I am, let's see, I think YSHR. So I'm gonna wait till I get a little closer before I announce what runway I'm gonna land on. I still don't know where this airport is. But I'm going to kind of come off this way, so it looks like I'm going to have to pass over these hills, and I should see it shortly after pass. So I'm going to pass to the right of it, because I'm going to take a look out on the left and see if I can get a visual on this runway before I select the runway for landing. I don't want to come too fast. Because according to this, it looks like I got to go over some hills. So, oh, is it right here? Is this at the runway? Yeah. Okay, so it's this hill I'm having to come over. Alright, let's back off a little bit. I can't make out what runway that is, but is it 7? Well, we'll see. I think it's 14. I believe it's 14, but let's get a little closer. Yeah, that looks like 14 to me.
Yankee Sierra Hotel Romeo Traffic Golf Charlie Tango 10222 miles north, 2,100 feet, inbound to land runway 14.
Yeah, it looks like 14, but it's really hard to see. So let me come around this way, and I'm going to go ahead and get ready. And I'm just going to minimize this. Now, I don't need this. Man, it's windy. I'm getting a little nervous here, huh? Okay, look at this town. Oh, here. Okay, there's a marina out there to the left. Ready to turn. I don't need much room to land this plane. I'm just trying to get where I can line up and get a good visual, you know. Without a visual, I mean, I'm nothing, you know. I need a visual here, so. Is it on the other side? I think it's on the other side here. Yeah. Gotta watch my speed. Sometimes your overconfidence can be your weakness when you're flying these small planes. You think, oh yeah, I can fly it, and then, you know, you run into some problems, and next thing you know, you're going down, you know, so. Let's see, is this where it was at? I hope this is where it was at. I'll be darned if I didn't lose it. Okay, no, there it is. All right, all right. Let's get the plane down now. I don't want to go too slow, and I'm going to use plenty runway because this is a STOL aircraft. I'm just going to land it right here, you know, and I don't need much room to take off. I don't need much room to land or anything like that. So it's coming on in.
Yankee Sierra Hotel Romeo Traffic Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is on final runway 14 to land.
Look at that, nice and slow coming in. All right, let me get the landing gear down right here. Keep my eye on my speed too, because I don't want it to get too slow and stall out. But it's really hard. You know, shame on me if I stall this plane. Okay, you know, that's just gonna be ridiculous and embarrassing too. But I don't think I will. I should just be able to kind of hands off, just kind of correct it for the wind a little bit, do a little bit of rudder too here and there, because I do have a lot of wind out here. I still don't remember what it was when it took up. Yeah, I was right. It was 14. It looked like a 1 and a 4. The wind's going to fight me every step of the way, I can tell you that much. Well, let's look at the touchdown right here. All right. We are landed. So now let me go ahead and get parked and shut down. And I'll announce clear of the runway. Looks like the GA parking is up here on the right. I suppose maybe you can park over there on the left too. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know why you'd want to do that though, but there's an area right there. I'll go past these planes right here and maybe a 4th entrance while those are buildings there. I'll go ahead and turn in. Well, we're gonna just turn in right here because, well, I'm gonna let that taxi go on by. Whatever that is. Okay, let's pull right around here. We're gonna park. Get the aircraft shut down. All right.
Yankee Sierra Hotel Romeo Traffic Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is clear of the runway.
Oh, cleared the runway. Okay,
Yankee
so
Sierra Hotel Romeo Traffic Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is clear of the
let me get
runway.
the parking brake set. I'm gonna set it already. Oh yeah, it's set. Okay, so now I'm going to shut the plane down. Okay, total time of flight. Now, it was about an hour because 38 plus another 23. So, yeah. So, quite a long flight, but I hope it was very scenic. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And, we get everything shut down now. And I did have a good bit of fuel left. And, so that was good. Okay, so there it was. Whitsundays, Queensland, Australia. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and comment. And until next time, bye for now.